Play.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in the world, wherever you are tuning in from. We are here going into this crucial tiebreak between Novak Djokovic and Khachanov. Which way is it going to go? Well, Novak gets his first serve in, crucially, of course, backhand to backhand right now. Now on the backhand of Khachanov, who's just hanging in there. Is it? No. Good looping forehand there from Novak. Goes for the drop shot. Is it going to help him win the point? Yes, it is. 1-0 for the former world number 1 and 22-time Grand Slam winner. Make sure you hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Nice to have so many people with us already. Apologies, I could not get here any earlier. So we've already got one vote, and that is towards Khachanov in terms of who you think is going to win. But of course, the next 5 minutes may well dictate hugely. Khachanov gets his first serve in, comes into the net for a forehand swing volley, but doesn't do enough with it. And Novak takes advantage, 2-0 for the 22-time Grand Slam winner. So, I guess Novak now has already eked out a mini break advantage. Now, in the middle of a rally, Khachanov, can he hang in there? Novak goes big on the forehand and reaps the benefit. 3-0 Djokovic. Big advantage already at the beginning of this tiebreak. Big advantage already. Okay, sip of water I think is necessary. If he holds the next 2 points on serve, you'd imagine he's already over the hill and away in this tiebreak. But it's not been plain sailing for the Serb so far. Yet to break Khachanov's serve. Goes down the tee on the tiebreak and reaps the reward for love. Now, Novak, where are you going with this serve? One serve to go, but he's already got a huge advantage. Just 3 points away from sealing this set. Goes wide on the first serve. Second serve, Novak Djokovic. Forehand return from Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Forehand Khachanov. Goes long, 5-0. Novak going into lockdown mode. As we've seen so many times before in a tiebreak. Those of you just joining, make sure you hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Okay, Khachanov. Forehand now, Khachanov into a rally. Backhand Novak, backhand Khachanov, backhand Novak. A winner, 6-0, and he has 6 set points to take this second set. He was inching closer to the Khachanov serve, and now he has ramped up the pressure and reaped the rewards. 6-love he leads, 6 set points. Surely there's no way back in this tiebreak now for Khachanov, and we are set to go into a third set with the pair at 1 apiece. But let's see. His team is looking far more relaxed right now than they were a couple of minutes ago. That is for sure. It was Khachanov who was struggling a bit more as it went towards the end of that second set, to be fair. Goes down the tee with the serve, backhand return, backhand again Novak, forehand defensive shot from Khachanov. Now Novak comes into the net, dinks it over, and wins the point and the second set. 7 points to 0. Easy as that. Over in a jiffy. And he has sealed the second set in 64 minutes. 2 hours and 3 minutes in total on the clock. Effectively, they are one set all. Effectively, it's 50-50. But surely now the momentum is with Novak Djokovic as we head into a third set.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material, such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Make sure you get voting in our poll. Ruthless has to be the word to describe Novak Djokovic as he takes a well-earned break at the end of that set. Yes, indeed. Ruthless it is. Okay, so reset time for both players to some extent. Khachanov doesn't look perturbed as he just adds a couple of plasters, does he, to his fingers? Perhaps slightly worn from the 2 hours and 2 sets of duration. Let me know your thoughts as well on some of the action that's already taken place today. We have Aryna Sabalenka into her first French Open semi-final, meaning that she has completed the set of all 4 Grand Slams. So yes, it's blisters around the fingers of Mr. Khachanov there. Then you can see him taking attention to making sure that they are protected. He's adding some plasters, or I believe you call them band-aids, in North America. Now, how long has Novak been off court for? It's been about 2 or 3 minutes already. Of course, we have the night session later on involving Carlos Alcaraz and Stefanos Tsitsipas. That match will be brought to you by the guys, Srihari, James, and latterly Nick. Before we have, of course, the last ball drops. And for those of you wondering what the last ball drops is, it is this. Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be the last ball drops. This will be a show on Talking Tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. And we are back, by the way, and Djokovic is 2 as the players are set to return to the court for set 3. By the way, we have Jamie on the ground in Surbiton. I know he's been speaking to various players. I know Dan Evans and Liam Brodie, among others, have been in action. Lestien, he conducted an interview with him as well. So we'll get that for you up on the channel probably sometime in the next few hours. Meanwhile, back at Roland Garros, the players look set to begin set 3 with Karen Khachanov to serve. And I'm sure you're all wondering where I am. Here I am. There we go. So Khachanov serving, and he wins the first point of this third set to take himself a 15-love lead. And where are you going with this serve? You are going to the backhand of Novak. Backhand drop shot from Khachanov is not successful. And Novak doesn't win the point, though, because Khachanov manages to chase down the double drop shot. But if you follow, and 30-love, he leads. Really, really important, these early stages of this set, that Khachanov doesn't let the Serb get away. It would be very easy for him to let his opponent slip away. And in fact, Djokovic wins the next point, so it's 30-15. With a nice little touched volley at the net. Backhand return, backhand from Khachanov goes into the net. 30 all. So, I told you Khachanov needs to make a big, good start to this third set. And he's gone wide with his first serve at a crucial moment in this match. 30 all. They all feel crucial at the moment, though. Backhand return from Novak. Remember, Novak has yet to break his opponent's serve, but the psychological blow he may well have served by winning that tiebreak might be too much. However, Khachanov wins the next point, so it is 40-30. Khachanov serving now, 40-30. And with this serve, he goes to the backhand of Novak. It's actually gone long, so it's going to be a second serve for the Serb to look at. Where are you going with this serve? Karen, you're going to the backhand of Novak. It's a great return from Novak, as is his wont. Puts himself in charge of the point. Is he going to put this forehand away? No, he's not. But he does put the volley away. Deuce. Deuce. Just feels like Novak is turning the screw right now. If he'd gone 2 sets to love down, it would have been very, very different. But he did his best to avoid that. In fact, he did more than his best. He crushed Karen in the tiebreak, 7-0. Now, Khachanov at deuce. First serve into the net. Where are you going with this serve, Karen? You're going to the backhand of Novak. backhand Karen, backhand Djokovic, backhand Karen, forehand Novak, forehand Khachanov, forehand Novak. Good backhand down the line though from Khachanov. What a shot from the Russian down the line, and he brings up game point. Khachanov now serving. Game point for a 1-love lead. Where are you going with this serve? You are going down the tee. Forehand return. Good depth on that return from Novak. Now Novak goes for the drop shot. Doesn't look like it's going to be good enough. Not to directly win the point, but it forces the error from Khachanov. We are at deuce again, ladies and gentlemen. The second deuce of the game. As I say, Novak turning the screw even towards the end of that second set. He was the one asking questions. He was the one forcing deuce several times on Khachanov's serve. And when it went into the tiebreak, he took that momentum. Decent first serve from Khachanov, but what a return from Novak. And it is now break point for the 22-time Grand Slam winner. He has yet to break Khachanov's serve. This is his first break point of the match. Khachanov has had 7 break points on the Novak serve, but only took 1. Yeah, Khachanov was pretty dominant in the first set. I do think the second set was fairly nip and tuck. And of course, all about the tiebreak. Now we're into the rally. Khachanov goes deep and forces an error from Djokovic. Big point, that one. Back at deuce. Remember, Khachanov has had game points. He has now just faced his first break point of the match, and he saved it, to be fair. Those of you just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Forehand return from Novak is decent. Good forehand, though, from Khachanov. Forces an error from the Serbian. We are now at game point for Khachanov. How many likes are we on for this video? Make sure you hit the like button, people. We need your support. Okay, game point, Khachanov. He probably needs our support right now as well, as he's in trouble here in this set, or in this match, I would say. Forehand, though, always wild. We are now at deuce. Deuce number 4. We've had a couple of game points for Khachanov. We've had a break point for Novak Djokovic, and we are back at deuce. First serve is decent from Khachanov. Sort of gives him a slight advantage, but now they're actually deep into a rally. Novak on the forehand. It's a good forehand. Defensive shot there from Khachanov. Now really defensive from Khachanov. Drop shot from Novak. Is it going to help him win the point? It is. Break point number 2 for Novak Djokovic during these crucial stages at the beginning of the third set. It does feel like we've seen a huge momentum shift in the last 15 minutes towards the 22-time Grand Slam winner. It's a really good sliced drop shot there that was just too much for Khachanov. Too much. Backhand return from Novak. Forehand from Khachanov. Novak on the defensive. Loops a ball up and it's out. Well done, Khachanov. We are back at deuce as Novak remonstrates with his team. We haven't seen too much of that today, to be fair. You often see when Novak is struggling a bit. In fact, sometimes when he's not, we still see plenty of outbursts towards his team. We haven't seen that much today. But anyway, more importantly for him, he's back at 1-set-all, having been in a lot of trouble, of course, earlier on in the match. Anyway, we are at deuce. Down the tee, forehand each. They exchange forehands, and Khachanov error into the net. Advantage Djokovic for break point number 3. Those of you just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Look at the reminder there, subscribe. Okay, Where are we going with this serve, Khachanov? Be desperate for a first serve as he faces his third break point in this game alone. Clips the net. Second serve for Djokovic. Sorry, it's going to be still a first serve for Djokovic here to focus or hone in on. Goes down the tee. First serve is in. Good depth there from Khachanov. Now they're exchanging backhands, but Novak is picking up the pace. Forehand from Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Novak is just not making any mistakes right now. Really pressurizing his opponent, moving him around the court. Good depth, though, from Khachanov. Khachanov on the defensive with the slice. Drop shot from Novak, clips the net, goes over. Break of serve. Fortune favors the brave, so they say. And it is advantage Novak Djokovic in this match right now. 1-love, he leads with a break of serve. He will serve shortly for a 2-love lead. 10 minutes that first game lasted and plenty of juices. And he breaks Khachanov's serve for the first time in the match. We are 2 hours and 20 minutes into this epic, and he breaks his opponent's serve for the first time. It would seem like, given what I've just said, that he doesn't hold much of an advantage. Oh, yes, he does. He is up a break in this third set. Winning the second set, by the way, the second set tiebreak, he won, for those of you just tuning in, 7 points to love, to give you an idea of just how dominant he was towards the end of that second set. So, where's your money now? I've got a poll, by the way, for you to vote in. Got a poll for you online on the page here on the stream for you to vote in. So yeah, get voting and let us know what you think. By the way, Novak has just gone wide on his forehand there, so it's love 15 on his serve. Novak serving. Love 15. Khachanov will be desperate to get that break back. I was emphasizing just how important it was for Khachanov to hold serve at the beginning of the third set. And now Novak gets an ace, 15 all. 15 all. Okay, Novak, where are you going with your serve on this occasion? You are going down the tee, and it has forced, not quite forced the error, but put himself in charge of the point. However, Khachanov is back in it, but he's going to have to run here. He's going to have to run, and he just can't keep up. 30-15. 30-15 for Novak Djokovic. What is the path back? I mean, I think Khachanov, I think both players, by the way, are just feeling a bit of fatigue right now. But it does feel like the Serb is the stronger player right now. Clips the net and goes wide. So it's a second serve for Khachanov to look at. Backhand return from Khachanov. Forehand from Novak. Forehand now from Khachanov. Forehand again from Khachanov. Backhand from Novak. Novak is just not producing any errors at the moment, ever since that tie break. Forehand from Novak. Forehand Khachanov, although he's suggesting that it was out. He's pretty convinced. It looks like it was out. He's underlining the mark. And it was out. 40-15. 40-15, ladies and gentlemen. So Novak has 2 game points for a 2-love lead. And he seals it. And it's 2 games to love. Feels like a long way back. It's only 1 break of serve, but it does feel like a long way back now for Karen Khachanov. He's going to have to summon all his reserves to get back into this match. By the way, for those of you just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button, and as it says at the bottom of the screen, subscribe to the channel for us to continue to bring you live coverage such as this. Khachanov serving, love 2. Backhand return from Novak. It's a good return from Novak. Backhand now, exchanging backhands. Now it's on the backhand of Novak again. Forehand here of Khachanov. Goes for the drop shot, and it's enough to win the point. 15-love. Novak Djokovic gives a long, hard stare to his team, as is his wont. But things are looking much rosier for the 22-time Grand Slam winner than they were about 20 minutes ago at the end of that second set. Khachanov serving. Goes long. Cannot afford to go a double breakdown. It would be pretty much good night Vienna, au revoir Paris for this set if he was to lose his serve again. Forehand goes wide, 15-all. Novak is just not erring right now. He does not make errors. He is not making any errors right now. It's going to have to be a winner from Khachanov to win the point. Never mind games or even sets or matches. Khachanov serving. Goes down the tee. It's a good serve, but again, Novak gets it in. It clips the net and goes long, 15-30. We are almost at good night sayonara for this set already for Khachanov. It feels as though the devastating result of 7-0 in that tiebreak has had a long-lasting effect on the Russian. He's going to enter the top 10 in the world shortly, no matter what, but 15-30 here. That is no consolation for him right now. Clips the net, first serve. Those of you just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Khachanov goes down the tee. It's a good serve, but of course, Novak gets it back. 30-all. Also, you can become a member of the Talking Tennis community and help support the channel by clicking the link pinned in the live chat. You can become a member of the Talking Tennis community. You will support the channel, but you'll also get exclusive tennis footage. We've got Jamie today on the ground in Surbiton, where Dan Evans and Liam Brody have been in action. Tomorrow he'll be there as well to see Andy Murray, among others. Second serve, though, right now for Novak Djokovic to look at as Karen Khachanov serves. Khachanov on the forehand. Backhand from Novak. Forehand Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Winner from Khachanov. And he gets an applause from his opponent. He has to produce slightly more aggressive tennis right now because his opponent, Novak Djokovic, is in lockdown mode. We haven't seen a lockdown mode like this since the COVID pandemic. 40-30, nevertheless, for Khachanov. Game point as he seeks to stem the tide. Applause on the racket from Novak. Into the net on the first serve. Second serve return from Novak is good. And it's enough to force the error. Deuce. Come and join us in the live chat as well. Let us know your thoughts on this match and the tournament as a whole. Of course, we have Aryna Sabalenka into her first French Open semi-final, completing the semi-final set. She's now been in a semi-final at each of the 4 majors. She's joined there by Mukova as well. Good serve there from Khachanov. Should be enough to win the point, and it is advantage Karen Khachanov. But he is struggling to get over the line on every service game right now. So many deuces and break points he had to save in the previous time he was serving, and eventually the buckle broke. The camel, the straw, you get the idea. Game point anyway, Khachanov, to narrow this advantage that Djokovic has eked out in this third set. Backhand return from Novak. Backhand to forehand from Novak. Clips the net. Now it's Novak coming into the net for around the corner of the net, but it doesn't matter. And it is 2-1. And finally, we see a big smile on the face of Karen Khachanov. We are going to take a very, very short break and be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
So, do exactly as it says. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're enjoying this commentary, hit the like button. If you're not enjoying this commentary, you can also hit the like button. Djokovic serving at love all, of course, as is always the case at the beginning of a tennis game. But of course, he has the crucial break advantage. 2-1 he leads in this set. And it's gone long on the return, so it's 15 love for Novak Djokovic. Goes down the tee on the first serve, but it's gone wide. So it's going to be a second serve here for Karen Khachanov. Where are you going with this one? Second serve. Khachanov bouncing up and down. Down the tee again. Forehand return from Khachanov. Forehand is big from Novak. And it's big enough to force the error. Novak is hitting the ball, striking the ball much more confidently now. 30 love he leads. Down the tee, it's an ace, 40 love. Nothing Karen can do at the moment. Six-eighths of the match, just 2 for Khachanov thus far. Novak serving, 40 love. Goes into the net on his first serve. Second serve here for Khachanov to look at, as he seeks to avoid a 3-1 deficit in this set. Down the tee, forehand return. Forehand from Novak is excellent. And it wins the game. 3-1, he now leads. As I said, he's just not making any mistakes right now. 0 mistakes. I would love to know when the last error was, the last unforced error was from Novak. Feels like it was some time ago. And of course, crucially, he didn't make any in the tiebreak when he won it 7-0. Second serve here. Khachanov comes into the net. Is he going to get a smash on this one? No, he doesn't need to because Djokovic has gone long with the lob. So, 15-love. 15-love to Novak Djokovic. Into the net on the first serve there, Khachanov. Catches the base, the good serve there from Khachanov and a good backhand winner as well. 30-love. $30 now. Goes down the tee. He's got an ace. Third ace of the match for Khachanov. Goes down the tee again. He's got another ace. How about that? How about that? Wins the rally, wins the game, sorry, with very little bother. I'm sure he wishes he could have served the first game thus. And it is 3-2. Listen, every day during the French Open, or at least for the first 10 days, including today and tomorrow, we will have for you, as the last ball drops, the following show. Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be the last ball drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you wondering where I had gone, I am here to rescue the ship. Can Khachanov rescue this third set? He's down a break. He is currently icing his head as we look at the slow motion pictures. Make sure you get voting, by the way, in our poll that we have for you to vote on who you think is going to emerge the winner. Novak would seem to be in the driving seat right now. Having obviously been down a set and then going into a second set tiebreak, things were looking a little sticky for the world number 3. I just had to adjust my world rankings there. 28 minutes we are into this third set. For those of you just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button too, so we can bring you more coverage like this, but also on-the-ground interviews. We have on-the-ground interviews in Surbiton en route for you with Liam Brody, Dan Evans, and Andy Murray in South London for the first grass court tournament in London, at least this year. Okay, a big one anyway. Challenger event. Novak Djokovic serving. Second serve here for Karen Khachanov to look at. Come and join us in the live chat as well. Let me know your thoughts on the day's play thus far. Novak serving. Up he goes, second serve, but actually he throws the ball up and lets it drop. Khachanov seems to have just stemmed the tide a little bit, having won those 2 games on his own serve. Bouncing up and down. Forehand return. It's a runaround forehand for him. It's not bad, the return. Now it's on the backhand of each player. They're exchanging backhands. Novak, though, changing the direction excellently. It was an excellent backhand from him, and it sets up the forehand winner 15 love. As he seeks his 23rd Grand Slam, his 3rd French Open. Who will stand in his way potentially should he win this match? Well, that'll be decided later on as Stefanos Tsitsipas and Carlos Alcaraz play each other this evening. And we will bring you live ball-by-ball commentary of that too. Novak on the backhand, forehand, Khachanov in the defensive there. Drop shot from Novak. Double drop shot and cleverly wins that point with a dinked backhand. Khachanov didn't know where it was going. Novak did. He wins the point. 30 love. Novak Djokovic serving, 30 love. Goes down the tee, backhand return. Forehand Novak, forehand from Khachanov. Forehand Novak is excellent and just too good right now. 40 love. He is in the groove. He is in the zone. He is on Philippe Chatrier and seeking a place in the French Open semi-finals. It's an excellent forehand winner. Djokovic serving, 40 love. Backhand return from Khachanov. Backhand from Novak is good. Forehand from Novak is also good. And he wins without dropping a point. 4-2 he leads. As I said, he is in very good form right now, having looked a little shaky for a while. He didn't even come close to Khachanov's serve, I would argue, for a set and 3/4. He then started to apply pressure on the Khachanov serve just towards the end of that second set. He carried that momentum into the tiebreak. And right now, he's actually won 10 more points than Khachanov in the whole match. Okay, Khachanov serving. Down the tee, backhand return. Drop shot from Khachanov. Forehand now from Novak. Lob from Khachanov. It's not good enough, though. And Novak pats it back and wins the point. Love 15. Slice there from Khachanov. Wasn't a good enough slice. Drop shot. And the smash wasn't particularly powerful from Novak, but it didn't have to be. Forced the error. Okay. First serve goes long. Khachanov. Love 15. Hi, Stojkovic. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Good forehand there from Novak. Forehand from Novak again. Excellent depth. Coming into the net. And he wins the point. Love 30. Khachanov here in trouble. Love 30 on his serve. Forehand there. The forehand from Novak right now is really purring. Those of you just tuning in for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We need subscribers to continue to bring you content such as this, other watch-alongs, but also exclusive interviews with tennis players on both the ATP and WTA tours. Novak on the defensive here, but he's excellent on the defensive. Goes for the lob, but it doesn't work. And Khachanov wins the point, 15-30. 15-30, ladies and gentlemen. Get voting in our poll, by the way, as to who you think is going to emerge the winner in this match. $15.30 right now. Surely the momentum is with Djokovic. Goes down the tee. Forehand return. No, it's gone long. So it's a second serve. 15-30. Djokovic, well behind the baseline. So far behind the baseline, he's almost in Marseille. Forehand return is good from Novak. Forehand again from Novak. Wins the point. 15-40. 2 break points. Remember, he didn't break Khachanov's serve. In fact, he didn't even have a break point on his serve until the beginning of the third set. But in that game, he had 3 break points, taking advantage of one, which was enough to eke out a break advantage. And now he's seeking a double break advantage in this set. And you would think that would be good night Vienna for at least this set, but possibly the match. Forehand return, forehand to forehand now. Backhand, forehand, backhand Khachanov. Now it's on the backhand of Novak, backhand of Khachanov. Drop shot from Novak. It's too good. And Khachanov is annoyed, but it's too good. And it is 5-2 for Novak Djokovic. For those of you just tuning in for the first time.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Djokovic leading 5-2. He is serving for the set. 5-2 he leads. 2-1 is the advantage he's seeking in the match. Goes down the tee, it's an ace. It is an ace, ladies and gentlemen. 15 love. Love. 3 points away now from sealing the set. Goes into the net on the first serve. Second serve, backhand return. Backhand winner though from Novak, 30 love. Backhand winner from Novak Djokovic, meaning he is 2 points away from sealing this third set. Love. Djokovic serving. Where are you going to serve with this one? You are going down the tee. Backhand return though? No, it's clipped the net. So 6 p.m. local time in Paris. Sun is beating down. Backhand return from Khachanov. Now he's on the backhand. Good depth there from Novak. Good forehand from Novak. Winning the point. 40 love. Since that tiebreak, he has gone into his elite mode, and very few players in the world are capable of living with him at this point. 40 love he leads. 5-2. 3 set points for Novak Djokovic to give himself a 2-1 lead. And it feels like a long way back right now for Khachanov. Djokovic serving, 40 love. Goes down the tee, forehand return. Djokovic comes into the net. He's got a smash, puts it away, seals the set. He has won the set, 40 love, and game to love, and therefore he wins the set 6-2. Before the French Open, we spoke to Coco Gauff about her chances at the tournament. You've been to the French Open final. You're breakthrough, at least standout result at the beginning of your career was on grass against Venus. You've been very solid on the hard courts. Is there a slam in particular that you go, I think that's, if I'm going to get one, the first one might come here, there, or where?
Well, I don't know. I mean, everyone, I'm like, I think this is the first one. So I don't know. I mean, obviously now going to the French, I do have a lot of confidence on the surface. But I'm not really thinking about that. I feel like, in the past I was, and it gave me some like defeats that I feel like I shouldn't have lost, maybe more so my head. So going in now, I mean, I feel like, everyone could be the one, but I think I have to just take it a match at a time and just feel it out and enjoy it. I think when you focus too much on the destination, you don't enjoy the journey there. So now I want to focus more on the journey, and if the destination gets there, that's great.
Let's have a quick look at some stats, or a crucial stat, arguably, from that set. And look at this tweet here from Pam Shriver. As I said to you in the commentary, just so few unforced errors from Djokovic. In the whole set, 1 unforced error. Khachanov, 8 unforced errors. Djokovic, 19 winners in that set. He won 100% of his second serves, and he won 91% of his first. 19 winners, 1 unforced error. Tweet that out there to the masses. Masterpiece. It was a masterpiece. Novak Djokovic. Yeah, let's tweet that out there to the masses, and I'll share it with you now, the tweet I've just sent out there. 19 winners and 1 unforced error. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Just not much Khachanov can do. Can Tsitsipas or Alcaraz do much? One of them will probably be playing him in the semi-final. It's been a few minutes since the last point. Khachanov went off court for a potential reboot. He's going to need more than a reboot. He's going to need a rematch. Let's see if there's any other amazing tweets out there in the Twitter sphere. Here's from Owen from Tennis Nation. Make sure you hit the like button for those of you just tuning in. Anyway, we are now getting underway once again with Khachanov serving on the backhand, and he goes long. So on the first point of the set, Khachanov, unforced error. That is exactly the same number of unforced errors that Djokovic committed in that last set. The last 10 points, Djokovic has won 9. It's brutal at the moment. Brutal. No lo tengo. Gibarujo. Good forehand there. But good defense from Novak. And it's an error from Khachanov. 2 unforced errors back to back. That is more unforced errors in the first game from Khachanov than Djokovic committed in the entire third set. Remember, 19 winners off the racket of Djokovic in that last set. 1 unforced error. Love 30. Goes long with the first serve. It was all about that tiebreak and the momentum shift from it. Remember, Djokovic won it 7-0. Forehand from Khachanov is too good. 15-30. 15-30, ladies and gentlemen. To the delight of his team. Goes down the tee on the first serve, clips the net and goes long. Backhand return. Forehand from Khachanov. Forehand again, Khachanov. Forcing the defensive shot there from Djokovic is a good defensive shot. That's poor, though, from Khachanov. That's good, though, from Khachanov. 30 all. Djokovic gesticulating to his team as is his wont. Goran Ivanisevic responding equally. All. Djokovic on the defensive. Good defensive. Forehand winner, though, there from Khachanov. Punches the air. He was at love 30 in this game. He's now at 40-30. Game point. Remember to hit the like button. We're on 12 likes on the YouTube channel right now. We need to hit 20 as soon as possible. We might not have much longer if Djokovic has much to do with it. So hit the like button, people. Okay, where are you going with this serve? It's the second serve here, Khachanov. Forehand return from Djokovic is good. Forehand, Djokovic goes into the net. And it's an unforced error off the racket of the Serb. And it means 1 game to love for Karen Khachanov. One game to love, Karen Khachanov. So, at least he's off the mark in this set. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Don't forget, of course, to hit the like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Okay, Djokovic serving. Where are you going with this one? You are going with your first serve. Sip of water. You're going to hit it into the net. That's where you're going. It seemed like it hit the microphone or the camera or both. Anyway. Djokovic serving. Second serve. 2 hours, 55 minutes on the clock. Just before 6:10 local time in the evening. Djokovic taking his time with this serve. Where are you going? You are going to the forehand of Khachanov. It's not a bad return. Now it's the backhand of Khachanov. Clips the net, seemingly. Forehand, Khachanov. Forehand, Novak is excellent. 15 all. Novak is in the zone right now. He's in the zone, ladies and gentlemen. And there's very little that Khachanov can do about it. We're still on 12 likes. We need 13, 14. For those of you tuning in, there's a like button. It's a thumbs up. It's just below the screen. Click it right now to help support the channel, and we'll bring you more coverage such as this. Djokovic serving, 15 love. Where are you going? You're going down the tee. Forehand return. Forehand Novak. Forehand to forehand. Now it's on the backhand. Goes into the net from Khachanov, and it's 30 love. 30 love, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. For those of you tuning in, hit that like button and subscribe. See where it says below me, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I know Liam Brody's in a bit of a pickle over at Surbiton. We are just 9 subscribers short of 2,100. It is 30 love. It's now 40 love, though, for Novak. 3 game points the 22-time Grand Slam winner has. as he goes down the tee. And it's enough to win the point. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not yet, anyway. Not enough to get him over the line. 40 love, 3 game points for Novak Djokovic. Where are you going with this one? You're going to the backhand, but it's not. It's gone wide. Where are you going with this serve? Forehand return is not good enough. Novak Djokovic holds serve for 1 game all. 1 game all. Khachanov to serve. Didn't win a point on Novak's serve. Remember, in the last set, Novak Djokovic won 100% of the points on his second serve, and he won 91% on his first. Khachanov could not lay a glove on the Novak serve in that last set. First set, he was all over it. Only broke once in the first set, Khachanov, but really it could have been twice. Anyway, Khachanov serving, down the tee, backhand return from Novak, backhand from Khachanov, backhand from Novak, and it's a loose backhand from Khachanov. Love 15 shakes his head. Of course he would. Of course he shakes his head. "13 likes. Well, not bad. We've got 1 like after that last plead. Okay, love 15. Khachanov serving. Where are you going with this serve? Shade now comes over the court. Maybe just in time for both players, as they were both breathing a bit heavily. Backhand from Novak. Backhand now clips the net and goes out. Love 30. Love 30, ladies and gentlemen. Huge moments again in this match. A break in the 4th, and it surely would be all over. Khachanov serving, love 30. Doesn't get his first serve in because he's gone wide on that serve. Backhand return from Novak, forehand. Backhand from Novak. Backhand slice from Novak, mixing it up. It's not a bad slice, though, from Khachanov, and it's an error this time from Novak, 15-30. 15-30, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we have 50 of you joining, which is great. But we need subscribers. If all 50 of you became a subscriber today, it would be one of the biggest days in Talking Tennis history. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Okay, where are we going with this serve? We are clipping the net and we're going along with it. That's where we're going. Second serve here for Novak Djokovic to look at. Djokovic seeking a break of serve at the beginning of this set. Forehand return. Backhand from Khachanov goes into the net. 15-40. 15-40. Two break points here for Novak Djokovic. Where's the serve going? It's a forehand return. It's a good return from Novak. Backhand Novak. Backhand Khachanov. Backhand Novak. Backhand Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Forehand Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Backhand Khachanov. Backhand Novak. Backhand forehand to forehand right now. It's too good from Novak, is it? He's coming into the net. He puts it away with consummate ease. It is 2-1 for Novak Djokovic, but that is crucially 2-1 with a break, which is exactly what we are going to take right now.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered. Whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
So, not missing out is what you will be doing right now because you are joining us here as Novak Djokovic serves with a 2-1 lead. He's a breakup. Feels like a long way back now for Karen Khachanov. Long way back. Djokovic goes wide on the first serve. Where are you going with this second serve, Novak? You are going down the tee, but it's a right around forehand return from Khachanov, and he forces the error from Novak. Love 15. Bouncing up and down, trying to maintain that belief, which seems to have been shattered over the last hour or so. Shattered belief. And it's an ace from Novak, 15 all. 15 all, ladies and gentlemen, on the Novak serve. Forehand return. Forehand now from Khachanov. It's a winner, 15-30. 15-30. Let's know your thoughts, by the way, in the live chat. Of course, Sabalenka winning in straight sets over Svitolina earlier, 6-4, 6-4. And Mukova also winning in straight sets over Pavlyuchenkova, 7-5, 6-2. Those two will face off in Thursday's semi-final. Here, though, Novak Djokovic seeking a place in the men's semi-final. Goes down the tee with his serve and forces the error. Although Khachanov is sure that it went long, no. He confesses it didn't. He realizes it didn't. 30 all. 30 all, ladies and gentlemen. Novak Djokovic serving. Is it going to be break point or game point? Where are you going with this serve, Novak? You are going to the forehand of Khachanov. Now it's a forehand of Khachanov. It doesn't go big enough, doesn't put his opponent under pressure enough. Now it's on the backhand of Novak, but Novak goes wide and it's 30-40. So it is a break point for Karen Khachanov. Break point. So far in this match, Novak has taken advantage 3 times of 5 break points. Khachanov once from 7. But it does feel like it's a long time since he had a break point. So, Djokovic serving, 30-40. It's a good couple of hours since the last break point. Goes down the tee, but it's long, so it's going to be a second serve for Karen Khachanov here, as he tries to fight his way back into this set. 30-40, Novak Djokovic. Backhand return for Khachanov. Backhand from Novak. Backhand Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Forehand Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Forehand Khachanov. Forehand from Novak is too good. Deuce. Points to someone in the crowd. Blows them a kiss. And it is deuce. Deuce, ladies and gentlemen. Novak Djokovic whacking the clay from his shoes. Where are you going with this serve, Novak? Deuce. Will it be game point or break point once again? It's the closest that Khachanov has been to Novak's serve for quite some time. Goes down the tee, but it's wide. Clay flew up. Novak Djokovic serving, bouncing the ball. Where are you going with this serve? You are going to the forehand of Khachanov. Forehand Novak, backhand Khachanov. Forehand Novak is good. Forehand now comes into the net, and it is game point. Once again, he points to the crowd and blows them a kiss. No idea who it's for. Maybe it's someone who was bothering him earlier, or maybe someone who was praising him earlier. Either way, more importantly, he has a game point. Novak Djokovic serving. Game point for a 3-1 lead after 3 hours and 8 minutes on the clock. Novak serving. Goes wide with the first serve. We've got 50 of you on board. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Where are you going with this serve, Novak? You are going long, so it's going to be deuce. It's a double fault for Novak Djokovic. It's also the first time for quite a while we've had a double fault from the serve. This game now is well into the 6th minute. We've had a break point and a game point. Where are you going with this serve, Novak? You are going down the tee, backhand return. Backhand drop shot from Novak is not good enough. Advantage Khachanov. The second break point of the game. 3 hours, 9 minutes, 23 minutes past 6 local time. Break point number 2 in this game. Break point number 9 in the match for Khachanov. He has only taken advantage, though, of one of those 9 break points before. Can he do so for a second time? Djokovic serving. First serve. Goes to the backhand of Khachanov, but it clipped the net. Novak Djokovic serving. Still facing break point. Bouncing the ball. Goes down the tee with an ace. Deuce. That's a way to respond. Clutch serving from the world number 3. And now we are at the third deuce of the game. After that 199 kilometers an hour serve down the tee, we now enter minute number 8 of this game. Djokovic serving. Where are you going with this one? You are going to the forehand of Khachanov. Now it's on the forehand of Novak. Khachanov moving around the court. Can't get his backhand over the net. It is game point. Novak Djokovic. The Serbs in the crowd applause. Taps his shoes again to clear the clay, enabling him to slide that little bit easier. Novak Djokovic serving. Long on the first serve. And it's a double fault from Novak Djokovic. So we are back to deuce. Nice little stat here from Vanch, which I can share on the screen with you very, very shortly. Anyway, Djokovic serving a deuce. Where are you going with this one? Backhand return from Khachanov is pretty good. Backhand now from Khachanov. It's gone long. It's gone long. So it's game point for Novak Djokovic. Game point, Novak Djokovic. Seeking that 3-1 lead. This game now, 10 minutes old, by the way. 10 minutes old. The first game of the third set was a similarly lengthy one. And that's why Novak eventually broke and then eased himself away. First serve goes into the net. Is he going to let Khachanov off the hook again? Remember, he's double faulted already a couple of times in this game. Victory belongs to the most tenacious, it says on the stand there. Goes down the tee. Forehand Novak, backhand Khachanov, backhand drop shot from Novak. Where are we going with this one? We're going to have a tweener. Oh, the tweener forces the error from Novak Djokovic. What a point that was, ladies and gentlemen. And we are at deuce. We're at deuce, ladies and gentlemen. Forehand there from Djokovic. Deary me, Djokovic would put that away in his sleep more often than not. Didn't manage to do so on this occasion. And we are at deuce. Deuce, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are now about 12 minutes into this game. And with no end in sight at the moment. Now it's forehand winner, though, from Novak as he brings up another game point. Surely he's not going to let his opponent off the hook again. Surely not. Game point. Where are you going with this serve now, Novak? Drop shot from Novak, wins the point, wins the game, takes a 3-1 lead. Is that decisive? It certainly feels that way. Certainly feels that way. So, Khachanov serving 1-3. That was a huge game to hold. Previous game duration 11 minutes 22 seconds. And it's a double fault from Khachanov. Meaning, love 15. Are we nearing the end game? Djokovic now. Oh, seems to be an ace, though, from Khachanov. So it's 15-all. Oh, no, double fault, sorry. Double fault, my bad. Love 30. End game incoming. First serve. Backhand return from Novak. Backhand now to backhand. Forehand is no good. It's love 40. Love 40, ladies and gentlemen. End game incoming. End game incoming. $15.30 now. $15.30 on the Novak serve. Sorry, on the Khachanov serve. Backhand here from Khachanov. Just dinks it over the net. Is it enough to help him win the point? Yes, it is 30 all. 30 all now. Make sure you hit the like button for those of you just tuning in. We now have 2 game points for Karen Khachanov to squeeze it back to 3-2. And he's done it with an ace. So 3 games to 2. And we will take a short break.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered. Whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
3 games to 2, Novak Djokovic leads, serving right now with a break in this 4th set. Is he going to err inexorably towards the semi-finals of the French Open? The next few minutes may well tell us. Okay, Novak serving, 3 games to 2. And you go to the forehand return. Backhand Novak. Forehand is long from Khachanov. 15 love. 15 love, Novak Djokovic. Where are you going with this serve? You are going to go long. That's where you're going to go. It's 15 love, Novak Djokovic. Second serve here for Khachanov to look at. Takes a few steps back. 3 hours, 20 minutes on the clock. Forehand return here for Khachanov. Forehand again, Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Forehand Khachanov is enough to force the error. 15 all. It's a big forehand as well from Khachanov. Big forehand, that one. 15 all. Djokovic serving. Liam Brody's lost today in Surbiton. I think Dan Evans won, and Andy Murray's in action tomorrow. 15 all here on the Novak serve. Second serve here for Khachanov to look at. He's going to have to break soon. Time is running out. Forehand return. Good depth there on the return from Khachanov. Backhands now they're exchanging. Oh, but Khachanov goes into the net with a backhand, and it is 30-15. 30-15 now. (40-15) now with an ace for Djokovic. 2 game points for the Serb to take a 4-2 lead. Where are you going with this first serve? You are going to the forehand of Khachanov. Forehand from Novak comes into the net. And it's gone long from Khachanov. So 4-2 Novak leads. 2 games away from a place in the semi-finals of the French Open. Two-4, I should say, as Khachanov serves. Where are you going with this serve? Seems to be disrupted by something. Backhand return from Novak. Backhand from Khachanov. Backhand Novak. Forehand Khachanov goes long. Love 15. Love 15. For those of you tuning in, hit the like button. Last time I saw we were on about 13 likes, I think. See if we can get to 20 before this is out. And we don't have much longer, potentially, as Djokovic heads unerringly. We're now at 17 likes. So thank you for all of you who have tuned in and hit the like button. 3 away from 20. Okay, into the net on the first serve. Second serve here for Novak to look at. Where are you going with this one? You are going down the tee. It's a good second serve, to be fair. Backhand Novak. Now they're into the rally. Khachanov clips the net and then goes long with the backhand. Love 30. Love 30. End game incoming. Novak's team applaud. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We'll bring you Tsitsipas Alcaraz later this evening, as it is here in Europe. Where are you going with this serve? You are going to the forehand of Novak, who goes into the net. So it's 15-30. Khachanov clinging on. Clinging on. Right now, there are... How many players left in the French Open on the men's side? Oh, he's gone long with the 4. Oh, dearie me. 15-40. I think we've got 7 or 8. Well, of course, this is the first quarterfinal, so it must be 8. 15-40. Khachanov serving. Down the tee. Backhand return. Forehand Khachanov. Backhand Novak. It's got some good height on it. He's gone big on the forehand. And he's forced the error from Novak. Huge forehand there from Khachanov. He's having to unwield that big forehand of his from time to time to just give him a chance. But he's taking so much risk with it. 30-40. 3 hours, 26 minutes on the clock. Now deep into the French shade. 30-40. The shade going across the court. And that's a good serve there from Khachanov, making it an unreturnable. And we are now at deuce, saving 2 break points to avoid the double break disadvantage and almost certain elimination. Deuce. Game point or break point incoming. Goes to the forehand of Novak. It's an ace from Khachanov, it seems. Seems to be a little bit of debate as to whether that landed in or not. Novak is suggesting it landed out. The umpire checks. And yes, indeed, it did. Oh, it landed in. So it is an ace for the Russian. Advantage Khachanov. 53 people tuning in right now. If all of you subscribe to the channel, it'll be one of the biggest in the channel's history. Advantage Khachanov. Where are you going with this serve? You are going down the tee. Forehand Novak goes into the net. It is 4-3. And make sure you tune in later on this evening, because as soon as that last ball drops on the French Open, we will go live with the following show. Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be the last ball drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. So, Novak Djokovic, 2 games away from a place in the French Open semi-finals where he will play the winner of Carlos Alcaraz and Stefanos Tsitsipas. Those two will be in action later on. We are 7 subscribers away from 2,100. Will we reach 2,100 by the end of the day? Well, with your help, we can. Okay, 4-3, Novak Djokovic serving. Khachanov is going to have to make his move pretty soon if he's going to have to get back into this match. 4-3, Novak serving, bouncing that ball in the evening sunshine in Paris. Goes down the tee, backhand return from Khachanov. Now on the backhand of Khachanov. Backhand drop shot from Novak. Khachanov comes into the net, but that is not good enough from Karen Khachanov. 15 love. Where are you going with this serve, Novak? 15 love. You are going to the backhand of Khachanov. Forehand Novak. Forehand Khachanov. Forehand Novak goes long. 15 all. 15 all, ladies and gentlemen. $15 all. Novak Djokovic serving in the evening Parisian sunshine, glistening on his red shirt. Goes wide on the first serve. Second serve, 3.5 hours into this match, deep into this 4th set. Djokovic 2 games away from victory. Backhand return from Khachanov. Drop shot from Djokovic. Drop shot return. Oh, Djokovic puts his backhand into the net. Looks a bit flummoxed. He was flummoxed anyway. Jane, nice of you to join us. But I think the race is done. But in tennis, you never know. Jane, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the like button. And by the way, we've got Jamie in Surbiton. I'll be putting some of the stuff that he's been producing up on the channel later on. May even give some over to members only. Jane is a member, and you can become a member too. It is pinned in the live chat, and you can get exclusive footage as well as other perks. Novak Djokovic serving here at 15:30. He's not yet a member of Talking Tennis that I'm aware of. Backhand return. Backhand Novak. Backhand goes into the net from Khachanov. 30 all. He looks annoyed at that one. He's hanging in there at least, Jane. He's hanging in there. But Djokovic is so close to the finish line right now. Djokovic, 30 all. Serving. Where are you going to go with this first serve? You are going to the forehand of Khachanov. It's good depth on that forehand from Khachanov. And Djokovic has gone wide. So it's going to be a break point for Karen Khachanov. Not the first break point of the set for Khachanov. He's had a couple before. Remember that lengthy 12-minute game we had? As Khachanov tried to fight back. Okay. 30-40, break point. Is this your moment, Mr. Khachanov? And Novak clips the net, and it goes wide. Second serve. Novak Djokovic serving. Second serve here for Khachanov to look at. Clips the net and goes long. It's a double fault. And so we are at 4 games all. Novak couldn't quite get over the line. Still very much the favorite in this match as he leads 2-1, but we are on serve. People, we are on serve at 4 games all. Khachanov serving now. Has that breathed some life into this match? Well, Khachanov will have to hold serve in this game for oxygen really to have reignited it. And he's double faulted at the beginning of this service game. Streaks his face in surprise almost. He can't believe what he's just done. Love 15. It's the first double fault from Khachanov in the match. 3 from the racket of Novak. Love 15. Goes down the tee. Forehand return. Backhand. Forehand. Now on the forehand from Khachanov, and that's a tired forehand from the Russian. It's now love 30. Love 30. Is he going to cede that advantage he's just recently reclaimed? Love 30. Khachanov serving. Novak hasn't really had to do a lot in this particular game. Khachanov, forehand return is good. Forehand from Khachanov. Backhand from Novak. Backhand from Khachanov. Good depth there from Khachanov. Backhand drop shot from Novak. Is it going to win in the point? I think so. Yes, it is. Love 40. Love 40, ladies and gentlemen. 3 break points for Novak Djokovic. Have we reached 20 likes yet, Jane? No, 18. 2 away from 20. Not long to go now, potentially on the stream, as Djokovic has 3 break points. Khachanov goes long on the first serve. Here comes a mean return, you imagine, from Djokovic. Let's see, love 40. He goes big on the return, and he forces the error, breaks Khachanov's serve. Novak Djokovic will return with us together in a couple of minutes to serve for a place in the French Open semi-final.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material, such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
He is serving for the match. Drop shot forces the error from Khachanov. 15 love. Khachanov maybe should have done better with that one, you'd argue. Nevertheless, Novak Djokovic is 3 points away from sealing this match. Djokovic serving at 15 love. Where are you going with this one? You are going down the tee, and you're going to force the error. Djokovic now, with that break advantage, we cannot see him ceding this advantage, surely, again, like he already did before. 30 love, Novak leads. Where are you going with this serve? You are going to the forehand. It's a defensive forehand. Aggressive forehand now from Novak. Volley from Novak. 40 love. 3 match points for Novak Djokovic to seal a place, the first one, in the French Open semi-final. Is he going to take it? 40 love. 3 hours, 38 minutes on the clock as he looks to seal this in under 3 hours, 40. Goes down the tee with an ace, wins the match in 4 sets. Novak Djokovic has sealed a spot in Friday's semi-final. The two players embrace at the net. The crucial moment in the match, of course, coming at the end of that second set. They head into a tiebreak, and Djokovic wins the tiebreak 7-0, and then proceeds in set 3 to commit just one unforced error in that entire set. And I mentioned some stats that I wanted to share with you from Vanch. Look at this series of stats from that tiebreak onwards that Vanch tweeted earlier. From 6-all in the second set, all the way till the end of the third set, there were 57 points that were played. And in those 57 points, Djokovic hit 23 winners and just one unforced error. Off the racket of Khachanov in the same period was 11 winners and 9 unforced errors. And in that moment came the crucial swing in the match away from Karen Khachanov into the hands of Novak Djokovic. Djokovic now will be in that semi-final on Friday, where he'll play the winner of Stefanos Tsitsipas and Carlos Alcaraz, who are in action this evening. James, Nick, and who's the other? Shuhiri will be bringing you that match this evening. And that is for later. Now it's for Novak to relax a little bit and enjoy that victory. He's about to speak to Mats Wilander. Perhaps I can even share some of the thoughts that he echoes here with you in a second. Khachanov gets the applause. To be fair, for 2 sets, or almost 2 sets, he was really forcing Novak. Novak wasn't quite at his best, but that was largely down to Khachanov. However, he couldn't keep it up, but more importantly, Novak stepped it up. Mats Wilander is about to speak to the Serb. Of course, he's smiling, pleased with his day's work as he should be. And that key moment was when he went and hit top gear from the end of the second set all the way through. Not quite to the end of the match. I think he wasn't quite at his best again in that 4th set, but he didn't need to be. Sucking the belief from Khachanov, much like, who was it who said it? Andy Roddick suggested that's a Novak trait. First he takes your legs, then he takes your soul. Novak is about to speak to Mats Wilander. Let's hear what he's got to say. The first set was very difficult, as Mats questions. It was basically down to Khachanov's quality of tennis. He was struggling to find his rhythm, Novak was. But then he said he played a perfect tiebreak. I then played a couple of levels higher. Struggled a bit in the 4th set. but kept fighting. Of course, you have to expect this difficulty in a quarterfinal of a French Open. You got to earn it. No gifts, got to earn it. So that brings the coverage here on Talking Tennis for now to a close. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We got to 20 likes, so thank you very much for liking this stream. This is the end of me today, but soon we'll have coverage of the other quarterfinal taking place today on Philippe Chatrier between Stefanos Tsitsipas and Carlos Alcaraz. That'll be coming up for you in a little over an hour from now. I'm going to send the link to that particular encounter in the live chat. And of course, also tonight, we will have the last ball as well. But here's a link first for Alcaraz against Tsitsipas. I'll put that for you in the chat. Thus, there it is. It's in the chat. So that is the link for our upcoming episode, which will be on shortly, covering every single ball, every single point, every single key moment in the match between Stefanos Tsitsipas and Carlos Alcaraz. But everybody, you know the drill.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
You've been to the French Open final. Your breakthrough, at least standout result at the beginning of your career, was on grass against Venus. You've been very solid on the hard courts. Is there a slam in particular that you go, I think that's, if I'm going to get one, the first one might come here, there, or where?
Well, I don't know. I mean, everyone, I'm like, I think this is the first one. So I don't know. I mean, obviously now going to the French, I do have a lot of confidence on the surface, but I'm not really thinking about that. I feel like, in the past I was, and it gave me some like defeats that I feel like I shouldn't have lost, maybe more so my head. So going in now, I mean, I feel like, everyone is could be the one, but I think I have to just take it a match at a time and just feel it out and enjoy it. I think when you focus too much on the destination, you don't enjoy the journey there. So now I want to focus more on the journey, and if the destination gets there, that's great.
Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be The Last Ball Drops. This will be a show on Talking Tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.